it's time. Whew. I'm getting into precision shooting. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Tony D2 Wild checking in once again, and you see it right here in full effect. My deep dive into precision shooting. Now, I've actually been doing a little bit of this for a little bit now, but not to this extreme of a level. I recently found an indoor range that was at 100 yards, and I also have found ranges that are at 200 and 300 as well. And, you know, I can't lie, you know, growing up playing Call of Duty and sniping and all that type of stuff, it's always been something fun to shoot and hit on target at a very, very long range. And since then, now that I have the capabilities of finding ranges that are a little bit of a longer distance at 100, 200, and 300, and they're not that far, I want to start jumping into precision shooting and long range shooting, and then even take leaps and bounds into, 500, 600, and even more. And what we have today here is the Tikka T3X, and this is in the TAC A1C. And like I stated before, I didn't just jump straight into this. I actually have a 22 LR precision rifle that I'm using and training with to learn a lot of fundamentals and even shoot at a little bit of a cheaper price point. Like shooting 50 yards with a 22 LR, it's not as easy. I mean, it can be easy, but it's basically a challenge. And even stretching out to 100, which I want to do next. I'm going to show you guys that rifle very soon. And I want to start stretching that out to 100 and beyond, and just practice with that, and then also practice with this bad boy here. But I also have a 223 rifle, bolt action. Now that one's not precision, but it is something that I feel like is just the most best bang for buck entry bolt action rifle out there, which I will also show you guys down the road. So I haven't just jumped straight in with Cheeto fingers buying the best of the best, even though this is one of the best of the best, but I've been playing around with other guns before making this big boy purchase. And this is actually my second 308 bolt action gun. First being the Savage, which we did a video on not that long ago. Now with all that talking, let's get straight into what this guy is and what's on it and why I chose this one in general. Well, when it comes to bolt actions, great entries and great coming in-tos are brands like Tikka, also Bagara. I believe I'm saying that one correctly. I was recommended those two. I was also recommended, of course, you can get a Remington 700 and kind of go with any type of chassis out there. And that's something that the Army themselves even using. Even another recommendation was, of course, to build it from scratch. Now, I'm not as handy with bolt guns as I am with AR-15s. However, at the same time, I have no issue with that whatsoever. However, I ended up going with the Tikka. I wanted something that looked kind of sick and, a nice chassis. I didn't want to buy the gun and then buy a chassis. I saw this being the bang for the buck with the chassis and the gun as well, this is a Tikka T3X, and it's, TAC A1 chassis system, which is pretty much, you can buy the Tikka as is in a synthetic stock and change it out to something like a KRG and all that, which it's not bad, but I liked what they had here, and I love the fact that they had it in the coyote brown. So it comes just like this. Is a 20-inch barrel. This is a 308. They have them in 6.5 Creedmoor. They have them in 308 as well, like I said, in a 16-inch, I think a 20-inch, and then a 24-inch. I went with the 20. They might even have an 18, I don't know, but I know it's 16, 20, and I believe 24. And Creedmoor is like 24, 26, maybe even a 28-inch barrel. It goes pretty far out. But the gun came like this. It came with this muzzle brake. It doesn't come with it on, but it came in the package. Nice muzzle brake, which I love a lot. I bought Magpul stock. I might go down the road, get a Harris or something like that, but something nice for the time being. And I actually shot this gun, and we'll get into that a little bit later. But you got the Magpul, real nice, easy, nice foldable. One thing I don't really like too much about the Magpul though, and this is the first time I actually used it, but you could press the button and do that, and yeah. The one thing I don't really like about it, this knob here, you can tighten the tilt, but it's like it never locks. Unless maybe you guys can let me know. I don't know how to lock the tilt. You can lock the pan, but you can't, like, you can keep tightening it, but it doesn't necessarily feel like it locks. So when I was shooting it, I was still like, getting this type of tilt going on when I really didn't want that. The barrel, it sits on a 0 MOA barrel, I believe what it is, and an M-lock going on throughout the whole thing. We have here on the top, this has been recommended to me, and I gotta say, man, it was definitely a great purchase for the price point and all that. This gun being for what it is, it definitely needs a better optic. I would say not even a better optic. This optic does the job, but you would expect, man, this type of rifle and how much it is and what it's worth, the scope could be a little bit better. But it's not. I don't care. I'm happy with what I got. This is a Bushnell Match Pro. They have the Match Pro ED as well, but the Match Pro itself, I mean, I have Vortex Gen 2. I have Vortex Gen 1. I have a Razor HD Gen 2. I like all of them. You know what I'm saying? I don't see this being anything less than those, and those are in the 800 and up price points. You feel me? So I gotta say, like, this is illuminated as well. This is a, what is it, 16 or 10 by 24. I believe this is a 55 optic. I can't remember. It's 55 or 50, one or the other. It's the one, like the only one they sell pretty much, like in this type of magnification. It was beautiful. I mean, A1 steak sauce. Comes in the bolt on this. I have, like I said, I have 3 other bolt guns and none have an action like that. I mean, it's not even that. It doesn't even feel like nothing, bro. It feels like it's broken. You feel me? This feels broken. Only thing that gives any type of sturdiness is this right here. But this, I mean, it just falls, bro. Magazines, very nice. This is a 10 rounder. These mags cost 90 bucks each. It comes with 2 of them. Nice, really nice. Can I be honest? I'm being stupid, I'm being picky. I would like a 15 or 20 inch round. I would like the gun, I want the more, you know, I just want that sniper look, I guess. I'm being extra, but like, I would like to see it. I just wanted to poke out like a little bit more. See, you don't want it poking out too much, and then you can't shoot prone. So I understand like small rounds, and it's a precision shooter. It's not like a actual, you don't need that many rounds. So I get it. But I'm just being extra. But like, I wouldn't mind like a, you know, a 15 if it could drop to like right about here. Now, if I put this in like a KRG or something, it could take an A6 mags. But I think these are proprietary mags, and this is one of the big cons that people have stated was that as well. The rings on here are the Vortex precision rings. I copped these, I think like off Amazon or something like that, but Vortex, I really like Vortex. It is what it is. I almost bought a Vortex over this, but people recommended it to me. I saw the reviews. I said, you know what, let me give it a shot, and I'm not mad whatsoever. You, of course, got the chassis system all the way out, decked out to the back, folding stock for easy storage, you feel me? I really like that a lot. You got QD points all around the back on this side. You got the adjustments of the height right here. I believe you can, yeah, this actually, you can actually, it came with extra butt pads if you want a longer like length of pull. You got QDs on both sides here. There's one here and one on the other side. Full on adjustment, the AGR43 grip, which I noticed, which was a little bit, it was odd that this grip was on here because I actually have that grip, I think right over here. So like, I noticed this grip. This is this must be Fab Defense. It doesn't say, does it say Fab Defense on it? Nah, it says Tikka. However, maybe there's something, I don't know, but this is a Fab Defense grip AGR47. This is the AGR43. So I don't really notice that much of a difference of the two. Just something I noticed though. I like the grip. I had this grip on the AK, but I took it off because I went more stock with it. And man, trigger pull, check it out. It has like a little bit of mush and hits a wall, and then bam. You got the safety right here. You just bring it back, it's locked for safety. Push it forward, You also got the little bolt release on this side. This gun is amazing. There's a saying that everybody says on Reddit that the gun will shoot better than you. This gun shoots better than me. I gotta be 100% honest. I took it to the range. I have a target thing. You can zero your scope for 100 yards at 25 yards. This is like a little piece of paper I put up. It has like aim here and then, you know, point of impact there, right? Took it out to that, put it in, shot just right off the rip with this installed, and it was extremely low. Brought it up to aim, started hitting that on the head, took it out to 100 yards and just shot. You can see the piece of paper. I'm not the best at precision shooting, but for 100 yards and from what I've done in the past, which I've had horrible, trying to shoot 100 yards with the M1A SOCOM, trying to shoot 100 yards with, I actually got a MK12 build that I have not even showed y'all yet, but I actually did pretty decent with that one, I won't lie. But this one right here, even trying to shoot with the Savage, I've been horrible. With this one right here, you see the bottom two of the piece of paper was straight Tula ammo, and I'm hitting great groups in my opinion, for me at least. This is for me. Maybe you're an expert, maybe you've been doing it longer, but shooting that type of group with that type of Tula ammo at 100 yards for the first time shooting this gun, I am happy with that. The top two was actual match ammo with Nosler, and there wasn't even that much of a difference. All I gotta do now is just practice my fundamentals and me, myself, my breathing, my trigger, my staying on target. There's some fundamentals that I just need to work on in general with the whole entire precision shooting thing in general, but I am happy as hell to finally find something that, you know, I can just work on. I love shooting pistols. I love shooting ARs, but there is something about shooting bolt actions that is just nothing like the rest. I love it, man. I just need to find me now like a range like 600, 700. There's a couple, but they're like 2 hours out. I'm not ready for that yet, but I'm gonna practice and get to 1, 2, and 3, all those 100 yards. I wanna start shooting prone, like all that. Like I'm about to be having a blast with this bad boy right here for the next year and plus. I mean, this gun is amazing, and it's heavy. It's definitely heavy. That's the only con I would say. It's heavy, but I don't know what to expect with all this type of chassis system. Like, it is what it is. But man, Tikka hit it out the park. Tikka is a subsidiary or the parent, a child of the parent of Beretta. So this is pretty much like the Beretta of bolt actions. You know, I don't know if Tikka was bought by Beretta or Beretta just made Tikka, because I remember even looking up, if you type in Beretta TAC A1, this gun will pop up. It's weird. So maybe someone in the comment section can tell me more about it, but I just want to be, I hope you guys look at me like an everyday just gun guy, enjoys guns, right? And that reasoning, like, bro, this is amazing, you know, extremely happy, and I am looking forward to taking this out even further and further. I'm happy with the Match Pro from Bushnell. That's a whole nother video we might have to do as well, but it is what it is, man. This gun will shoot better than you. And what I mean by that is what I mean by that. I'm not a good precision shooter. I feel like precision shooting is kind of like a camera, right? I've been doing camera work, video, music videos, YouTube videos for a long, long time, right? You give me a $100, $700, $300 camera and not let me shoot it, and, you know, I can shoot a video off of it. I can make that thing look A1 steak sauce when it's all said and done. You feel me? That has to do with the type of editor, the type of cameraman you are, learning how to work with the stuff you got, right? And then you got someone that might bought a $10,000 camera, sit it on a tripod and press record, and then talk in front of it or do what they gotta do, and then upload at the video on YouTube, and they're like, yo, man, this video's amazing, man. This video, like, the camera did majority of that work. The editor just pressed record, and he probably didn't even edit the video. He just put it out. You feel what I'm saying? This is what that is for me. I'm the guy that don't know, I don't know all my fundamentals is all like learning, and I'm like a little kid learning, but this camera, you just point and shoot, and you put this on the crosshair, it's gonna do the rest. You feel me? So now I got to work on the technical parts of everything, and I can squeeze those groups in smaller and smaller and smaller and stack on top of each other. So Tikka T3X, amazing, 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 amazing. Stay tuned. More videos coming soon. We're gonna do more of this. Like we'll probably do a full range video or something. But you guys will see it. It's all there. And feel free to ask me any questions in the comment section. Salutes to Tikka. A1 steak sauce. I'm out. Peace.